Hello there, I'm Dave from Dyno Bike, and today we have a Ducati 800 Scrambler. This is the Desert Storm version. This one, the customer has removed the airbox and put a pod filter onto the throttle bodies. So really interested myself to see whether that's better than the standard airbox configuration. I suspect that it is. And if so, by how much? So our initial tests would show that yes, it is better, but of course the bike's not running very well and we need to adjust the fueling and map it to suit the airbox now. Not the airbox, the pod air filter that he's got on there, and then we can have a good look and see how much better it is. But at the moment, if I compare it with another known Scrambler that we've already tuned with the airbox in place, straight away it's way better than that, even without tuning it. But I must emphasise, it does need to be tuned to suit. You don't just go throwing the airbox away and putting a filter on there and then think that everything's going to be happy days, because it won't be. You will need to tune it to suit. So we're now going to go and adjust the fueling, remap it, yada yada, and then we'll do some more runs and make some comparisons, see how much better it actually is. Okay, so that's our, we've done some, now measured the air-fuel ratio at different throttle points. And if you're watching this bar graph here, we've got it floating around there now, both of those, so we've got one's the front cylinder, the other one's on the rear. You would have noticed that it's predominantly way down in the blue zone, which means it's very, very rich there. And it is mostly rich there because, to be safe, I've gone in there and I've added a lot of fuel to start off with, just to be safe while I'm trying to measure and work out what the fuel requirements actually are going to be. And now you can see, if you go across to the other screen there, you probably can't see it because I'm hopeless at this video stuff at the moment and it's probably not very clear, but it shows here that it's all very rich. So I'm now going to go into my software and we're going to chart where all those throttle points are, make some adjustments to the fuel, lean it off and effectively in this case, and then we'll do a bunch of runs again and see where our two air fuel gauges are, and we're hoping they should come up in around that green zone there, somewhere in around there they should be by the time we have finished. So I'll go ahead now and make some adjustments. Well, good job. Even if I do say so myself. This one with no airbox on it and a good tune is now putting out just over 70 horsepower. It's 71 horsepower it's at. And if we compare that with one of our other ones that we've already tuned with the airbox on and an exhaust, it's at, what's it at? Well, 59.88, let's round it off, we'll say it's got 60 horsepower versus about 71. I think that's a pretty good result. Still runs nice down low. For those of you who think that removing the airbox is going to make it horrible to ride around town once it's been tuned, that's not the case. It runs very nicely, just as nice as it would run if it had the airbox on. It's certainly, if not better, to be perfectly honest with you. Got much more throttle response, much more torque, much more horsepower. Man, this bad boy is ready to rock and roll. This customer is going to be real happy. I'm real happy with it. I'll pop the results up for you so you can see the before and afters, the graphs of the airbox on and this one with no airbox. And the other one I'm going to put up there for you is what this was putting out with no tune in it whatsoever, and just a quick blind flash to make sure we're working in safe mode. So there you have it. Thanks for watching. I'm Dave from Dyno Bike.